Hello. Hello, loves. How goes it? All right, you guys. Happy Thursday, May 12th, 2021. Is it the 12th or is it the 13th? I don't know. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. What's going on, you guys? You all feeling this energy? That new moon energy was on fleek. I felt it. It was a vibrant frequency. Now we got this pretty big, strong full moon coming up in Gemini. We have a lunar eclipse coming up. I'll keep us updated on those energies. But for now, let's just see what wants to come through for this lovely day. How's everybody doing? Compassion, Merkaba, Sacral. Ooh. Okay, you guys. All right. Jupiter is in Pisces right now. And that is magical. That is a really vibrant energy related to dreams and luck, deep, intuitive knowing. I've been having some really clear dreams right now, you guys. When you are in a space when nothing feels certain, anything is possible. We've been having that conversation. I've said that a bazillion times. When you feel like nothing is possible, when you feel like you're in a state of confusion and nothing is clear, that's when anything is possible. When you are sitting powerfully and empowered in the unknown, when you are having compassion for the experience, when you can look at your experiences and the people around you and you can be humble and you can really center yourself in a space of unconditional love from source, and you can trust that you are right where you need to be, then that is when you can traverse into these multiple dimensions, these various states of being that are really grounded in what you really want. What are you desiring? What kind of manifestation do you want to create in your life? Because this is by really anchoring into that Merkaba energy, into that Metatron's cube, into that consciousness, that higher level of consciousness, the experience of totality, where all things are interconnected, where time and space just becomes completely null and void, and you're just in the blackness, you're just in the space of complete unknowing, and you're just allowing for whatever is to be and to come, and you become no place, no body, no time, and just the frequency. That's when you become the ultimate manifester. That's when you become completely powerful in your manifestation. That's when success really and abundance really starts to show up in ways that you couldn't even imagine. So this is really, I think, a call to action. This is a call to action to say, to just really be compassionate for what was and turn that knowledge into wisdom, because knowledge is power, you guys. Being able to take those lessons and turn them into wisdom and create the space of all knowing and be completely in the space of the unknown and the space of infinite possibilities, and anchoring into that Merkaba energy, into that sacred geometric shape of just traversing through multiple dimensions beyond space and time. That's when anything becomes possible. That's when we can flow with what it is that we want to manifest into our space. surrendering to the unknown. Wow. This is awesome. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine. We were just having this conversation about believing, relying on source, on spirit, God, Allah, whoever you want to, Christ consciousness, whatever energy it is that you want to align yourself in, Buddha, whatever that frequency is, however you want to qualify it. When you can really align your frequency into source energy, when you can really get out of the way of yourself, when you can really allow for all things to come together in a space of unconditional love, compassion, and trust, that is when source can come through you. That's where your heart becomes coherent. That's where you can start to journey into these multiple dimensions. That's when space and time no longer really becomes Ace of Wands right there. We'll take that. That's when manifestation really starts to become powerful. Okay, so let's see what wants to come out for today, Thursday. High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Page of Cups, Justice, Hanged Muse, Chariot, Awakening, Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, all right. You guys, you're really being inspired right now. You're really experiencing a really powerful new opportunity of manifestation. By getting out of the way of yourself and trusting your intuition, there might be some conflicting messages around how you saw things going, related to what you wanted. You might have been waiting to receive some information, and there might be some conflicting energy. You might have saw it going in one direction, and now there's some noise that might be having an impact on that. But it's going to be really important that you stay open to different perspectives. You kind of might have gotten stuck. There's some energy about having been stuck in a particular perspective, and now that's shifting. Right now, what I think you're really doing is really trusting the unknown internally, and not necessarily verbalizing that, but really trying to create some space for yourself to hold the line on being able to just be with your own thoughts and turn down the noise of the external people, places, things that impact the way that your intuition is communicating with you. It's like when other people's opinions about what you should be doing, or other people's questions, concerns, thoughts interfere in your ability to think, it has an impact on your ability to be able to be decisive, be able to organize what's actually coming through, because those external influences can bog you down. Too much information can oftentimes not be helpful. So I think it's really important that you maintain integrity and balance, and stay true to yourself as you're moving forward, as you continue to do the work to move forward into this awakening. I think there is a little bit of fear about being stuck. You might also be pretty comfortable. So there's going to have to be also some leverage to continue to keep it pushing, so you can work things out collaboratively, because you really are manifesting an opportunity to you really created the space to take really good care of yourself and develop your own power and authority over your own life, your own self-care. You have really manifested the space to take care of yourself. And you're doing that. That's being cultivated. And there's some balance between, look at this, the sun and the moon came out together. There's some yin and yang energy right there. There's some unknown energy right there. There's also some celebration in that. It's like really being able to trust the process of this flow. Trust the cycle, the nature of the cycle. Trust that even in the darkest moments, even in the most uncertain times, the sun will still rise. That is still what's going to happen. And you might feel somewhat trapped right now because you might be stuck in some particular ways of thinking and being, but I think it's going to be really important that you remember to align in the energy of abundance. And what does it mean? What does it mean to have all of your needs met? What does it mean to be completely empowered and graceful and integral and all-knowing and having unlimited will? Like, what does it mean to just really be the best possible, highest frequency that you can be? You know, who do you want to be? For me, it's all about service. How can I be of service? Because that to me creates abundance. How can I serve the greater good? How can I be a contribution to helping others become enlightened, awakened to their true nature, to their true potential? How can I help others grow and learn and raise the vibration on this planet so that we can all have the best possible opportunities in front of us? Okay, so what does that look like? How does that experience feel for you? You might not have the same mission as I do, but it's all about being a contribution to the greater good, regardless of how you do that. Can you anchor into that mindset? Can you see what you are doing in your work as a person, in your family, with, if you have, you know, in your community, in your workplace, even just in your home? Are you taking care of your plants? You know, are you gardening? What are you doing to actually be a contribution to something beyond your basic survival, so that you are aligning yourself in higher frequencies? Okay, what does that look like? All right. How are you able to see things from new perspectives so that things can shift and change and you can be a collaborator? All right, so what needs to still be worked out here? 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, so really being able to stand autonomously and independently in your own power. There might still be some stuff on finances that you're working out. You could have had some self-defeating, some stuff in the past that might have been misleading, and you're still working that out. There could have been some drama around. There could have been some misalignment of frequencies. And now the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, that's like similar energy but different. You know, the Queen is definitely a mature energy, but you know, there can be sometimes maturity can be. Sometimes people can present as if they're mature because they present as if they have it together, but that's just a facade. So just really, I think what's important here is that you get beyond whatever facade might be. This might be you, something you need to work out for yourself, but like, you know, you can, I don't know how else to describe this. I know plenty of people in my life who are stuck in the material reality of life, and that they think that equates to success. And I think it's really important that you go beyond the 3D materialism of enlightenment, and that can be an illusion. Enlightenment is all about being able to come into consciousness beyond materialism. How conscious are you to what you are doing as a contribution versus, you know, living in the simplicity and low vibration materialistic bullshit? Like, seriously, when the world doesn't have access, when people in the world don't have access to like water and food, like, where are your priorities? So like, just being very mindful about how does enlightenment look. What does that look like to you? How does coming into a greater level of consciousness and being a contribution to the greater good look? All right, so let's see, messages from your higher self here. Magician, Four of Swords, Seven of Wands. So you are manifesting the space to really, you're creating the space for yourself. That's what's that's the message from your higher self. You are manifesting the space to grow and heal. So that's a good thing. Use that time wisely. Use that manifestation space for your best and highest good, and not get caught up in anything that isn't in alignment with where you're headed. Don't get caught up in mundane bullshit. Don't get persuaded off of your path because it might look a certain way. It might give you some immediate gratification, but you've created this space for yourself to actually grow and heal and hold the line, to actually create the space for yourself to really be enlightened. Now use that space wisely, okay? With very clear intention and very elevated emotions that are in alignment with heart coherence, joy, freedom, love, compassion, okay? Where are we headed here with this? Lovers, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Making a decision you've been resisting seeing everything that's in front of you. But I think it's going to be really important that you really get anchored in your mission. And it's the giver who is the greatest receiver. So remember to really align yourself in a frequency of being able to give, being able to be a contribution. You might have all kinds of options, but are these options in alignment with the person that you want to be going forward in your life, related to how you want to give back, how you want to be a contribution? Like I said, I had a business, it made money, it didn't make sense. Life isn't all about necessarily making, money and material resources. It's about having a balance between being able to be a contribution and do something that you love. So getting really clear about what does that mean for you is going to help you navigate further into this path to enlightenment, to open to infinite possibilities, time for a beginner's mind, and use your mind wisely. Gosh, I can't write this shit, okay? Just comes. It's just once you start becoming a vessel, it's like coming in hot. This is it, you guys. It's time for a beginner's mind. You are at the beginning of the awakening of inspiration. The Ace of Wands here is here to tell you, be open to infinite possibilities. Starfish, be open to infinite possibilities. It's time for the beginner's mind. You don't know anything. You are a new student in a new school. Be completely open to what could be possible and use your mind wisely. Be very conscientious of what you're manifesting. Be very responsible in that space. Be very clear with your intentions. Be very clear with what you want to create for you and around you. Okay? Okay. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope there was a message in this reading. Either way, see you later.